Our classroom outdoor environment is super important for a couple of reasons. One is it serves as an additional classroom space for the children, so we call this an outdoor learning environment. It's not just a place that they can go to have recess, but it's a place where they can continue to experience learning in multiple different ways using nature and the outside. It's also a way for us to kind of tie in a lot of different cultures and things along those lines, especially with our garden beds. And then the children get to be involved with taking those items that we're growing, and then those they're able to eat and sample, and we're able to kind of tie in all of the different types of children that we have here at Verner. Additionally, of course, we try and get them outside as much as possible because fresh air is so good for children of that age to experience, and having more nature allows more exploration, so they're able to kind of explore curiosity and ask questions in order to discover.
This project started with this center being in a very small center, and they were given their walking papers, so to speak. They had to move their center, and they were able to get a grant. The county gave them this property to build a center. So when they decided to do that, we had been working on their outdoor space in their current center whenever they were told that they had to move. And when we got through some of the designs, we were like, okay, let's think about the new space. So we went over here and looked at this and realized this has so much potential, but it really needs some serious attention with architects and landscape designers. And I recommended the Natural Learning Initiative and said, hey, let's work together. You have grant money. Let's try to make this a team effort.
So having the larger sandbox, having the spigot run off with the rocks for water play, it was just a really good setup for that age group. I did a cedar song training, which is this outdoor curriculum. There's this fantastic outdoor school out in Candler, and they have a very German approach to the weather, which is there's no such thing as bad weather, just bad gear. And so we've supplied sun shirts and sun hats to the room. We have rain suits, which is nice because not every family can afford rain gear. Rain boots for colder weather. When it's not cold, we just go out in our bare feet. And really, it's like, as long as the kids can go outside and it's safe for them, we will go outside. So there's something like, no matter the weather, we weather it together. So like, if it's wet, you're gonna get wet with the kids, you know. Here we have kind of like the stage that y'all designed in, and that's been good for dramatic play, for art, that age-appropriate play. When we first got this, I was kind of curious about the path in the grass. It becomes like a big point of interest for kids because they can kind of disappear safely, where they can kind of hide and have this sense of privacy, maybe a sense of like playful mischief, working on that like object permanence, like I see you, do you see me? These trees are delightful because about 2 months ago they produced the service berries, and there's like this, we want berries, we want to forage, and so there's this kind of connection with like a food pathway. And we brought in some materials from the outside, me and some other teachers. We brought like cuts of logs to act as tables, or climbing structures, because at this age the kids really have that climbing itch for their gross motor development. The previous educators were really engaged with the outdoor space. They planted a wildflower garden, which is still going. They did garlic, which should be ready to harvest this month actually. We got like a variety of these little flowers y'all have brought in.
To create a more natural learning environment, or to start bringing that into their playground space, I would say I think probably the top 2 recommendations I have are, 1, don't be afraid to let the kids get dirty. So you want to tie in water, you want to tie in plants, you want to tie in dirt. Like all of these things that typically I feel like as adults we shy away from allowing children to be involved in and to touch and to feel, are really important for them and are really important for these learning environments. And then the second thing that I would say is don't be afraid to kind of mix and match. So you can have nature with structure. Like you can have more natural elements with the bikes that the children love. You don't have to go with just one or the other. And I think finding that balance between the two is what creates a really wonderful outside natural learning environment.